Here's that, Mom. Mom?
Yeah?
Wasn't that funny when that guy, when he came over to the tractor and he's like, oh, snap, it's fixed.
Oh, snap, it's fixed?
That jack.
Yeah. Daddy's trying to do something.
Mom?
Keep going. You got a little ways to go. There you go. Keep coming. There you go. I heard you grunting, did it?
I tried to move up the ball.
Take off the hinges and...
Oh, because that's all the farther you can go up?
But there will be some stress on the comebacker for Jordan Spieth.
So Spieth right now 11 under, 3 behind Lucas Glover. That means 14 under. Tommy Fleetwood's minus 10, 2 under with 4 to play. He's 4 back, solo 5th, and then 9 under par. 2021 FedEx Cup Patrick Cantlay in with a 66, done for the day at 9 under. Victor Hovland shot 65. He's also finished at 9 under. Cam Davis, Tom Hoge, and Sung J M still on the back 9 under, 5 back as well.
6 past Players Champions are in the field this week, including Rory McIlroy. He's 1 under par through 15, 8 under par for the tournament, tied for 11th. Siwoo Kim is 2 under par in finish for his 3rd round, shot 68. That takes him 7 under par to tie for 16th. Scotty Scheffler playing with Rory McIlroy, not having the day he wanted, +1 through 15, -6 for the week. He is tied for 25th. Ricky Fowler shot a 73 3 over. It takes him to 1 over par for the event, tied for 60th. Jason Day 2 over today and finished. He's 2 over for the tournament, tied for 63rd. And Matt Kuchar, an even par 70 today in round 3. His total is 3 over par, and he's 66 by himself.
The Masters PGA Tour is in Omaha, Nebraska this week for the Pinnacle Bank Championship presented by Aetna. The Korn Ferry Tour making its annual visit to the Columbus Indian Creek. John Vanderlyn has the lead at the turn, round 3. 2 under through 10 today. Vanderlyn 14 under par with Jake Matthews, Fraserman, and Jacob Bridgman tied for 2nd, 13 under, just 1 shot back. Go to Will Haskett.
Lucas Glover chipping from 23 feet away, electing not to use the putter from off the green and gave it a run. But this has gone by a healthy 3.5 feet above the cup. So Lucas Glover gets aggressive with the wedge and still has a knee knocker to stay at 14 under.
Lucas Glover hasn't had too many that have knocked his knees. It's that range for most of us, but he's looked pretty solid on those for the last 2 weeks. Nice to say that, too, about Lucas.
He's been money in the bank with these for a couple of weeks so far. Doug Bell, up to you.
Taylor Moore out of the trees left here at the short par 4 15, hits his wedge up and over those trees and somehow finds the fairway just in front of the green. He only had about 100 yards, but had to get it up and over that creek, avoid a tree, and he did. But now he's got to get up and down to stay at 13 under.
You know, I remember this hole so well. If you were to pull it left with all those hardwood trees, Bermuda rough, you've got a creek that runs down the left side. You've got to go over a creek that fronts the green. All kind of bad things can happen. He avoided all of that. Yes, he's still got work left, but he's back in the fairway where he can put his hand on the ball, tee it up. Because they are playing limp clean in place, has a good chance to get it up and down.
Back to you, Will.
3.5 feet for Jordan Spieth to avoid a bogey here at 14. And a little bit of noise in the grandstands backing him off for a second. And quickly goes back through the process to stand over it. Spieth to avoid a bogey and keep good back down momentum going. Rocks it right into the bottom. Not really that stressful for Jordan Spieth. He stays 11 under.
No, I backed off just because someone was moving in the gallery, but he's looked rock solid in short putting all week long.
You know, something I brought up late in the coverage last week when Lucas Glover was going to win the Wyndham Championship and was going to get in. I did point out that a year ago, he had a chance to win this tournament. Lucas Glover tied for third a year ago at the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Was 12 under, 3 shots out of the playoff. Right now, he's in the lead on a Saturday, Will.
And just inside 3 feet for Lucas Glover, something to think about for the veteran is this long putter, he's still sort of learning.
Do you have a towel?
He's getting
You don't have a
better
towel,
every
do you?
week. The last time he had a skill that he was improving on as a golfer. 3-footers to the cup. Catches the right side and goes down. It's a good catch by the hole, but he makes it anyway, and Glover stays 14 under.
Well, that's good. That you know, that means he can miss it a little bit or misread it and still make it. You know, you talked about he had to learn to read earlier. I think, Will, you're the one that said he had to learn to read the greens. When you're not hitting the ball solids, why you're not making putts? Now he's rolling the ball and turning it over, and the line will be different.
To Doug Bell.
Well, Taylor Moore now 66 feet away. He's in the little fairway that jets out from the green to the left. Has to get up and down to stay at 13 under par. The lie is absolutely perfect on these Zoysia fairways. The ball slightly above his feet. Mark McCumber, to me, I think this should be relatively routine, Mark. What do you think?
It is, except for the situation. He's won once on tour. He's a young player, but he's looked solid all day long. I think he'll have. I think he'll hit a good shot here, Doug.
Well, let's see if he pulls it off. And hopefully we didn't put the kiss of death on him. Ball back in the stands, comes in low. Little pitch shot up on the green, rolls out towards the hole, and now rolls down there about 4 feet from the cup. It'll be downhill. It'll be a little tricky, but it's gonna get his attention. Let's put it that way. Needs that to stay at 13 under.
Yeah, I think we avoided the kiss of death. I think at the very worst we might have bruised him, but I don't think we hurt him fatally.
Let's go to Fred Albers now.
Max Homa, 21 feet for birdie at the 17, trickling down the hole to the cup. Just grazed the edge and doesn't count. Max Homa has had opportunities to get it to 12 under par in the last 2 holes. Missed a 5.
What, Mom?
16, 21-footer slides by the cup field. 17 will go to the 18th hole. 5 under today, 11 on the par on the week. Max Homa.
As I look at the leaderboard, you know, he's the quietest player in the field to get the tie for third. I mean, he has just snuck up there. You know, not a lot of fanfare, and he's worked his way up through the day with one of the better rounds of the guys on the leaderboard at 5 under par. Yet Justin Rose did shoot 9 under. But as I look at the top players right now in the top 10, there's 3 5-unders: Taylor Moore, Max Homa, and Victor Hovland. And that's what you've got to do to pick up ground on Lucas Glover, who's 4 under himself. So he's not made it easy for these guys.
Step into the tee with a fairway medal. Lucas Glover. Nice par save at 14, so 4 to go. Smooth and steady again from Glover. His 15th hole par 4 is 385, ball in the air, a lower ball flight heading up the left-hand side of the fairway.
Minus 11.
For Lucas Glover, in good shape. You have that creek that runs in front of the fairway and in front of the green, cutting from back right to front left. It's a front right hole location. Lucas Glover in good shape. Playing for position off the tee at 15.
Yeah, perfect shape. Actually, with that hole location and the fact that the green sits in diagonally from left to right and the stream follows it that way, the more you are on the left side of the fairway, the less you have to carry the creek. Yes, you got to carry it. But if you hit it the right edge of the fairway, you're going directly over the creek with not as much green to work with. So, all in all, it's a perfect tee shot by Lucas Glover.
Same thing, lesson driver for Jordan Spieth, Mark.
Yes, absolutely. 3 medal, and that's all these guys need. Find the fairway. Jordan Spieth now with that 3-wood from the middle of the tee, just wants to find, as I mentioned, short grass, have a wedge in his hand. His wedge play has been better as of late. He's hit out to the right a little bit. You do not want to miss the fairway to the right as he's leaning, and it's gonna find the rough. He's gonna hope to get a good lie. This could be a very tricky shot if he tries to get it close.
Sure. certainly not where he wanted to be off the tee, Doug Bell.
Tommy Fleetwood looking for back-to-back birdies, trying to make a late charge on a Saturday. Put her behind the ball from 5 feet on the way. And dead center, falls to the bottom. Fleetwood retrieves it, waves over at the gallery, and just like that, he walks off this green 11 under par with a par 5 coming up.
Oh, he keeps battling. You know, he's made a few mistakes today. That's keeping him 4 shots back. But I think anybody right now, you know, anybody, we've seen it happen by what Justin Rose did this morning. If you can do it with 5 shots
Yeah.
into tomorrow and shoot one of the 7 or 8 under rounds, you might be
Did
able
you get
to,
that window?
might be able to pull it off.
What was the deal?
It's sticking. It's totally stuck. Thanks for helping me on the cleanup.
Turn sharply left to right. On the way at the hole. Oh, that did a 360. That went all the way around.
I already
and
did too.
finally fell, and he's kind of laughing and smiling, and I would too. He stays at 13 under par. The golfing gods were smiling at Taylor Moore.
Been smiling a lot on him today. Taylor Morris can face the entire afternoon.
Clear right, buddy?
With Glover in front, safely
I think we
off
have
the
a train coming.
15. 1 hour to play for Lucas Glover in front. All they need is one. We continue coverage from TPC Southwind, Memphis, Tennessee, 3rd round of the FedEx St. Jude Championship.
Huh.
At Peter Lamar, we reimagine iconic classic style with modern design. This season, we take the next step in premium textile footwear with our latest launch, introducing the Cruise Net Driver. Inspired by the tiny shape of the loafer and the versatility of the classic driver, Peter Lamar's Cruise Net Driver showcases the perfect blend of lightweight comfort and
I
elevated.
don't know where my sunglasses are. Oh, they're on the back.
Traditional leather.
Yeah, I knew I'd forget them. I'm just gonna pull here and get them. I see them right now. They're on the end, top of the end game.
Oh, the pickup?
Yeah, I want them, right, Dalton? Right.
Or onto your next summer adventure, step into Peter Lamar's seasonal Cruise Net Driver and take you there in comfort and style. Explore the Cruise Net Driver.
I knew I'd forget those.
Footwear at PeterLamar's.com. Get free shipping and effortless returns and receive a complimentary gift with your purchase at PeterLamar's.com/PGA.
Well, he's moving pretty slow.
PeterLamar's.com/PGA.
Yeah. There's a piggy in the meadow, Dad. Oh, is there really?
Going very fast.
This is not your ordinary golf getaway. Make your next golf vacation on par with the type of experience
Okay.
usually reserved for the professionals. From TPC Sawgrass, home of the Players Championship, TPC San Antonio, host of the Valero Texas Open. TPC vacation packages include everything from rounds of golf, accommodations, instruction, and access to our world-class practice facilities. Make your next golf vacation unforgettable. Book today at tpc.com/XM.
Down to the final 4 holes of this 3rd round of the FedEx Cup Playoff Opener and the FedEx St. Jude Championship. TPC Southwind in Memphis, Tennessee. Of course, this week we have 70 players in the field. You have to be among the top 50 to advance to the 2nd FedEx Cup Playoff event, the BMW Championship. Next week, 1 player right now here late on Saturday to check in. That's Cam Davis, the Aussie.
Dennis
Tied for 6th. Put him in South Dakota, and he will drop it in.
Nice catching fish,
Yeah.
man. Good job, Dalton.
Yeah.
You did great.
Three piggies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mark McCumber, and there's plenty of big names. Mark's still around, still with a chance. And one is Rory McIlroy, who's found something late in the round. After a couple of bogeys, kind of derailed things for him at 9 and 10. Couldn't pick up a birdie until a short time ago at 15. He just made 16 par 5. So Rory is back to 200 from round -9.
He's a long one, Dalton.
Yeah.
I think he's speeding up.
WEPX.
Hmm.
Well, here's the car 516. Taylor Moore's okay, but he did really drive way left over Brook Street. A house would have been parked, by the way. We're not parked. Did not go out of bounds. And we'll go check the line. I think he's going to be forced to raise it out into the fairway and play as a two-shot par 5. This time, Tommy Fleetwood in the first thing up over to the left. He fought hard for a par yesterday, and they're not letting Fleetwood again. I'll have to play the three-shot par 5.
Well, not being invited. It's never kept up.
Wonder how it's going at the couple shroom at Oshkosh today, Dalton. But they're having a good time.
That's going to hop all the way to the back row. So that's going to be a speedy chip coming down. But Jordan just had to avoid coming up a little bit clubby when you underneath the right diagonally from left to right on the screen. And it sat down the run again for Jordan's feet. The good news, he does have some green to work with, even though it's straight down the slope.
We were running at the third the count of the flying and not get no one to do that. It was all the way to look at the film. So as good as a short game, that extra hop is still so far.
101 yards on the Lucas Glover. He's a 13 feet for that side.
Let's hope there's not one coming from the other direction.
Amen.
Is maybe just not as right, but I'm saying 4 miles an hour, just enough to make you aware of the fact that there's air moving.
Am I good, buddy?
I think it's okay.
Hard to get this front right hole location here. Draw a golf ball, and this is coming in left of it. Once you spin, and we'll just get it on the side spin variety. So I think that was just an uncomfortable number for Lucas Glover. Didn't want to take too much off the club. He knew that to take something off of, and has resigned himself.